Hey Milkshake, welcome to Pit Stop. My name is Alba Larsen. Come see what I'm wearing during the race weekend.
Alba, you look amazing. This is
Yeah.
very Top Gun, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I know.
Before we get into it, why don't you first introduce yourself and then we'll get into the look.
Sure. My name is Alba Larsen. I'm a F1 Academy driver for Scuderia Ferrari HP.
So I'm so excited to have you on. We're here in beautiful London in the beautiful Ferrari Style store. So let's talk about this look. How did you put it together?
So it does kind of remind me of Tom Cruise in a very cool way. Ferrari is red, and I wanted to wear something red to represent Ferrari. And then this jacket is just such a cool material, and I think it's like bossy, you know? Mm-hmm. It's super bossy, and with the heel, it's really cute as well. So it's sporty, but also cute at the same time with the tank top, and I really like it. This is something that I would wear like on Friday, qualifying day, walking around in the paddock and just feel chic and stylish and sporty.
Well, you look beautiful. Tell us about the silhouettes. Are you often a bomber jacket girl?
Yes,
Okay.
for sure. I love wearing cool jackets where you can, wide shoulders and has a bit of bossiness in a way, I feel like I feel more confident like this, wearing a cool jacket.
Yeah, no, I love it. So tell us about your relationship with Ferrari Style. What has it been like, and what do you love about the brand?
It's been really, really cool. I started working with them this year after I joined Ferrari as a driver, and it's just been really, really cool. I mean, I went to their fashion show in Milan, I guess a month ago, but it was just such a cool experience. They are so nice working with, when we talk about what to wear, I get to kind of choose and what I like, what I don't like. And now that we have worked together for a bit of time, they also kind of know what I like. And when we do something together, it's something that I feel confident in and comfortable in. So it's been really, really nice. And Rocco, who is the designer, is just so talented. And I went to the show and sat by him with the dinner afterwards. And yeah, they're just super nice.
Did you have a favorite piece from the show?
Oh, there were so many. Again, like all the ones where you can see a bit of like silhouettes and cool wide shoulders and like there was some really, really cool jackets of leather as well. Because they use the leathers that they also use in the cars. So that's really cool. I would say one of my favorite things is the Maranello clutch bag, which is like formed as a car.
And I know you walked in with these very cool sunglasses. Are you a sunglass girl? Is there certain shapes that you like to wear?
I'm for sure sunglass girly. I just love having them on when the sun is shining, but also just wearing them in my hair. When my hair's down, now it's up, but when my hair's down, just taking them up and getting my hair out of my face and different shades or like different styles. These are more rounded. Normally I wear more like straight.
Okay,
Yeah.
rectangular.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends.
Well, honestly, any shape is going to look good on
Yeah.
you. So these look great. So why don't we talk a bit more about you? Can you tell us more about how you grew up and how your love of motorsport first started?
So I grew up in Denmark, outside of Copenhagen in Roskilde. It's really the city of speed. A lot of racing drivers have raced in my hometown. I live 15 minutes from the go-kart track, which I didn't really know until I started driving. So that's where I first tried a go-kart back in 2020 when it was locked down. I didn't have anything to do because everything was locked down. So I tried racing go-karts and I just had so much fun. During the summer of 2020, I got on the karting track like every week, and it was super close to my house, as I said. And it's where Jan Magnussen and Kevin Magnussen and Jason Watt all has driven, and it's a really nice track. So it's a great place to start karting because there's a lot of drivers and it's just a great community.
Were there other girls who were karting when you also started, or what did that community look like?
So it was mostly boys because it's a very male-dominated world, but I did start with my sister. So we started together. At first we shared a go-kart, Then we kind of got one each. She's 3 years younger than me, so she was driving in like a lower category, but we still kind of raced against each other on track. One of my very good friends, Luke Magnussen, he got me into racing. I had some really good friends, you know, my sister and some good friends to kind of start. And I know a lot of people don't have that when they start alone. But I was super lucky to have a good community from the beginning, which also helped me stay in the sport and just enjoy it and have fun.
I have a little sister too, and we can be very competitive. Are you and your sister the same? Would you guys get in fights over racing, or was it very, you know, calm on track?
I think we're both competitive. It's, you know, getting ready in the morning, who comes to the car first, you know, going to school, playing card games or whatever. We're super competitive. In karting was very much the same thing, both competitive. Then I mean, we both did some racing when everything opened up in 21 and we started competing against other people. I think I loved it a bit more than she did. So I was the more competitive one, and she doesn't do racing anymore. Now she does karate and like is super cool. So now I need to be careful like getting in fights with her because she just punches me. Yeah.
She can beat you off track.
Yeah.
So you mentioned, you know, you grew up around the Magnussen family. What would you say, you know, did they give you good advice when you first started karting and now also into your racing career?
For sure. So they were, you know, kind of the reason why I got into the sport. I grew up watching Jan drive. Then I tried it myself together with Jan's youngest son, Luca. We went to school together and we had a lot of fun, you know. We raced against each other. Sometimes when it didn't go well, it was, you know, a bit too close sometimes. But we had a lot of fun. Jan and Jan's big brother, Eric, they kind of taught me everything I knew in karting. They taught me the proper racing line. And also something that I got taught very early from Eric was that if I get like angry or something happens in the race, I remember like I was pounding the steering wheel and like getting angry. And he very quickly told me that's not how you do it. You kind of just reset and keep on going.
That's great advice.
So I got a lot of good advice, yeah.
So was it hard to make the decision to become a full-time racing driver? And what did your parents say when you told them you wanted to do that?
I mean, for me, it wasn't hard to make the decision because I just loved the sport so much. I found out I was good at it. It was so much fun. And when those two things, when you're having fun and you're good at it at the same time, it just keeps getting more and more fun and you keep getting better as well.
Yeah.
So for me, it was easy to kind of say, okay, I want to go all in. Of course, my parents have been very supportive because without them, I couldn't drive at the level I'm driving at.
Yeah.
So they have been very supportive in terms of traveling with me and helping me get to the point where I am being a professional driver. It has been a big change in the family over the last 5 years, from just doing it for fun to now being professional and traveling all over the world. So yeah, I'm very happy that my family is doing that for me, but yeah.
I'm sure, you know, it looks also very glamorous, but there's good days and bad days.
For sure.
What would you say are maybe some sacrifices that your family has made to help support you so far?
I mean, they've given up a lot for my journey. My sister you know, she travels with me to the races. She comes with me, you know, goes out of school, travels away from her friends as well to support my dream. And right now, a lot of the focus is on me and my dream. So sometimes she steps in the background, which I think for her is fine because she doesn't like being in the spotlight. So it's a good thing, but at the same time, she does do a lot of sacrifice for me. Same with my parents. They right now, you know, fully work on me 24/7 to try and make it work for me. So they don't see their friends that much either. So
yeah, it really does take a huge team.
For sure.
So I want to kind of come back to the fashion. So when did your love of fashion first start?
I guess, I mean, if we look at like my baby pictures.
Pictures?
I feel like I've always been like a bit of a sassy queen. My like love for fashion kind of started when I got into racing as well, because I started watching more and more Formula One, and there you see how fashion and culture is really a big part of the sport now.
Yes.
And it's just growing and growing with which I really love. I think it's a great way to express yourself. When I wear something like this on a race day, going into qualifying, I just feel super confident. People say, wow, what a nice outfit. And I just get a boost of confidence, which I then bring into the car. So I just feel like that Formula One and fashion goes hand in hand now. So that's, I guess, how I really got into racing. And then I've just, over the past 2 years, kind of tried different styles and trying to find what I like.
Are there certain people or style icons that you look up to that you draw inspiration from when thinking about your looks?
I feel like walking around in the F1 paddock, there's so many cool people from different cultures, obviously traveling from Shanghai to Montreal to Silverstone. You meet a lot of different people and everyone has a unique and their own style. So I feel like I just get inspired watching people when I walk through the paddock. And then I would say like Lewis has obviously been a big part of fashion, getting fashion into racing. And I love that all of his outfits are usually very unique as well. So I try doing a little bit the same sometimes and trying to find my own unique style as well.
Lewis is all of our icons.
For
okay,
sure.
Last question on this topic. So is there a fashion trend that you would never, ever wear? You would never be caught dead wearing?
Probably like skinny jeans.
No skinny jeans.
Probably, yeah. Baggy is my style. Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
I actually can't imagine you in skinny jeans of
No,
all
I
the
don't
times
feel
I've
like
met you. Well, thank you so much for sharing
Thank
this
you.
look, and I can't wait to see what you're wearing on Saturday. Okay, Alba, this might be the best look so far. You look incredible.
Thank you.
Tell us about this look and what you love about it.
I mean, it's such a cool outfit. This is something I would wear to like an evening event where you really want to try and stand out, because this is a one-of-a-kind outfit. There's not many that look like this, so you really stand out. I love the leather. It's hand-painted and it's just so beautiful. Like, it's super comfortable as well. It's like very soft, and so this is probably like also my favorite.
Oh my
part.
gosh, they're so
the
cute.
horses.
Yeah.
And yeah, so detailed, and you have the horse everywhere, and yeah, it's just really cool.
And the back, I think there's also
Yeah.
Ferrari on the back. And I think something I learned that was unique, all the leather used here is also used in the Ferrari cars, which
Yeah.
is so cool. Do you like the cinched waist? And I also see the zipper at the leg. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
What about the shoes? What do you love about the shoes?
So normally I just wear sneakers. So when I'm going to an event and dress up, I like wearing a heel. I really like this one because it's super easy. It's not like crazy high or anything, so I'm gonna be fine walking around. They're super comfortable as well, so I could stand like a whole evening in these. And the heel is like a bit thick, so it's not like I'm gonna fall
Yes.
while walking. But yeah, it's really comfortable. The leather is like super soft, and it's something that I would wear like to really stand out.
It kind of looks like a race suit.
It does. That's like, it has like that race feeling. Because it feels a bit like my race suit, you know, full, just, yeah,
You have to do a photo shoot with your car in this. It would look so good.
for sure.
So what about leather? Are you a leather fan? Do you wear leather often?
Yeah, I really like leather jackets. Now this full suit is super cool. But yeah, leather jackets. I have some really cool leather shorts as well. So yeah.
And is this as close to a skinny jean as we'll see you, a tapered pant?
Probably, yeah.
And what about accessories? How do you think about accessorizing?
I love jewelry. So earrings. Now I don't have a necklace, but necklace, rings, bag as well. Sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, different stuff.
Are you normally a gold or silver girl?
I do both. So I think when I first started like wearing earrings and stuff, it was mostly gold. And now I wear more silver, but I like mixing it as well. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, this one for sure with the silver zipper, it
but-
goes super well.
Yeah. So it depends also on the outfit. If there's something silver, kind of shiny in it, I would wear silver. If it's more warm and like gold, I will wear some gold. But I also like mixing, have like necklace where it's half gold, or like there's something mixed.
Got it. And are you normally a solids or prints girl?
Oh, good question. Normally solid, I would say, for like a basic day outfit, but I would mix as well with different patterns and stuff, depending on the event as well.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you do everything.
I would do everything. I mean, as long as it looks nice.
Love it. So let's talk a bit about your time at F1 Academy. You've been going full steam in your racing career since 2023. Did you have a turning point that, you know, kind of, I guess, catapulted you to where you are now?
I think, I mean, the biggest turning point from when I started to now is probably the transition from karting to F4 cars. It's twice as quick. Like in karting, I do 125 kilometers, and in F4, you do twice as much. So like the transition from karting to F4, just the weight is it's much heavier. It's physical, harder in some aspects. So I think that transition was probably like the biggest one. And also when I transitioned from karting to F4, I participated in the girls in track competition, which I won, and it made me the fastest girl in the world. And that's like the biggest turning point, because that's when I realized I could go internationally. I raced in Denmark and Sweden before in karting, but all of a sudden I was a bit more known in the world of racing, and I found out I could really go for it on a professional level. You know, when I got into F1 Academy and I got selected as one of the 18 drivers driving, that was such a big turning point as well. You know, being one of the few drivers, and F1 Academy is really changing the world of racing and just the world in general, showing that girls can race and can do anything. So I think that getting into F1 Academy and driving on a global stage together with F1 was a crazy big turning point.
Was F1 Academy always your target once you got into, you know, cars and F4?
I started off in karting just for fun. Then I realized I could actually, you know, make it to more than just karting. Got into F4. My goal was to, you know, to get into F1. My goal is to become an F1 driver. And F1 Academy is such an important step on the way. So for sure, F1 Academy has been the goal. I remember walking up to Susie back in 24, so before I got into F1 Academy, I told her, I want to drive in your series. I want to be one of your drivers. And she was encouraging and said, yeah, let's see in a few years. The year after, I raced. Last year I raced there. And actually the same year as I went up to her, I got announced as a driver. So it's always been a goal to get into F1 Academy. Now the goal is to win, and after that go on and win. I got the title as the fastest girl in the world. I'm now fighting to become one of the best women in the world, and then just the fastest.
How would you describe your F1 Academy season last year versus this year, and how have you changed as a driver?
I've changed so much. Like, it has been a wild journey, and it feels like it's been a few years, but it's really only been a year. So much has happened and so much has changed. I would say like last year was my rookie year. I was one of the youngest drivers in the series. So I was really just trying to learn everything, taking it all in, you know, driving, doing F1 weekends and just trying to develop as a driver on track, try to be more confident, be more aggressive in overtaking and defending, in qualifying, trying to maximize everything. Now it's my second year. I try to go a bit more for results as well. Obviously still want to develop as a driver. I'm still one of the younger drivers. I don't have as much experience as some of the others, so I'm still trying to develop. But for sure that's been a big turning point. I mean, I also joined Ferrari, so that's a big step up with responsibilities and just on a more professional level. But yeah, going as from a rookie to now second year drivers, been a big shift in a good way, yeah.
And are you still balancing driving with British F4?
Yeah, I still do a couple of rounds of British F4. I did the winter series in UAE, so in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and I do testing with other series like Italian F4 as well.
I'm sure you've had to make sacrifices though to pursue this. What would you say would be some of those, you know, the biggest ones you've had to make?
I think just me and my family will work really hard, and people don't always see the behind the scenes and all the sacrifices, you know, getting up early, traveling the world, having to to get sponsorships, doing physical training, mental training, sitting in the simulator, just to get on track. Because driving on track and at the races is only 10% of what we actually do. We do testing and simulator and physical training and all the sponsorships and media stuff that we also have to do to be able to drive. So there's a lot more work to be able to drive, and that's probably like the biggest sacrifice, is that you have to do so much work to be able to get on track.
Yeah, that's so interesting that your time on track is actually so precious because it's so little of what you do.
You want to get everything out of those. When we have a practice session in F1 Academy, it's like half an hour, and then the next thing is qualifying. So we do so many laps in the simulator to be able to get on track and know the track. When we get on track, we get 10 laps, and you just have to know the track, and then straight to qualifying. So it's very, time pressured, yeah.
So obviously a lot of people have gotten to know you through social media. Has social media come naturally to you, or it's something that you had to work on?
For sure, a work in progress. I think I've always liked talking and just sharing my life, but now people get to see a lot, I would say. I feel like I share a lot of my life online, the good and the bads. When I do a good race or a bad race, there will always be comments online. But it's definitely something that I also still work on, being able to show the bad sides as well, because sometimes you just want to post the good stuff.
Yes.
But I really want to try to show all the sides, especially like younger girls, that it's not always perfect. So trying to show a bit of everything.
Do you find that there are any like misperceptions that people have assumed about you just knowing you from social media? Has that happened?
I feel like I try to make my social media as real as possible. I think I'm very much the same in real life and on social media, so I don't think that there's a big difference. I think maybe some people think that I use a lot of time on media and photo shoots and stuff, which is only really like a small percentage. But that's just where a lot of pictures get taken. So when I train the late nights or when I sit in the simulator, there's not a lot of pictures getting taken, so that therefore there's not a lot of content from those. The actual work. There's a lot of content and pictures from all the media I do, so therefore you see more of that. I think that's a bit of a misconception, that my social media shows more of that side, but it's actually the other way around.
Well, you look beautiful, and I really do hope to see you in this outfit in your car at some point. Thank you so much for sharing. I can't wait to see your racing look.
Thank you.
Okay, Alba, this look looks very you.
It is very me.
So, Tell me what you love about it.
It's very me. Like, I love wearing baggy jeans. These are super baggy, super chic, super cool. A nice little cropped t-shirt. Also very me, and a very cool jacket, because I'm usually I'm the type of person that gets cold easily, so I love wearing a nice thick jacket. This one is super cool with like leather here on the hood as well.
Inside.
Yeah,
oh, nice.
And the heels are cool as well. Just gives it a bit of lifts it.
And do you like a barrel jean, like in terms of a fit?
Yeah, I do. I really like when it gets a nice rounded shape.
Oh, yeah, I could see it. So where would you normally wear this to?
I could wear this like on just a regular day, going out in the city, but also on a race day, like Sunday, for sure, I could wear this to the race, because it's something that I would wear every day. So going to a race track, just wearing something that I feel confident in and something that I feel comfortable in, because we walk a lot as well, There's a lot of media stuff we have to do, going back and forth between the race suit and normal clothes. So something like this is just so relaxing and nice to wear.
And what about denim? Are you a denim girl?
Yeah, for sure. Denim. And I love wearing double denim. I think that's so cool. Now this is the same denim, but also you can wear two different kinds, which I think is really cool as well. Yeah,
I need to try that.
Yeah.
So what kind of washes do you typically gravitate towards?
I would say a dark one for jeans. But I have recently, like for summer, done some lighter washes. And I mean, depends as well what you're wearing up here. But this is a bit of a darker look.
Yeah. The silhouette is so cool on this with the really baggy on top, and then also the lapel.
Yeah, exactly. You can like zip it up and it makes it look really cool.
I love it. So let's talk a bit about Girl.
Yes.
Tell us about Girl. What is it? What's the whole name?
Yeah.
And then also, you know, why you started it.
Yes. So Girl stands for Girls International Racing Lab. I think it's quite a cool like short name as well, just Girl. So Girl is something that I've started. So I came from handball, which is a big sport where we're like 40 girls playing together, having fun. Then I got into racing, which is a very male-dominated world. 5% of professional racing drivers are female, so very few female drivers. So getting into racing, I kind of missed that feeling of having a lot of girls on the court at the same time.
Oh, yes.
Now in F1 Academy, I kind of have that feeling a bit back because we in F1 Academy are very good friends off track. I'm very close with some of the girls, and we're still competitive on track, which is something that I really love about F1 Academy. I created Girl to kind of get girls to feel, you know, that girlhood, that community from starting in karting. A lot of girls don't want to start racing because they think it's just for boys. With Girl, I try to create a safe space for girls to start up slowly, just take it their own pace, do it together with other girls who haven't tried racing before, and then they build up the confidence together. They leave knowing they can do anything. They can be in the sport they belong together with the boys and make some friends along the way.
And what does Girl offer? So if you are a member of Girl, what do you get to do?
So what we have done is we invite girls who haven't tried karting. Some have tried as well, but we usually try to get the girls who have never tried karting. So some girls who are really interested in racing have seen it maybe on Netflix, Drive to Survive, have seen the racing, follows every Sunday, and you know, they are interested in trying, but they don't know where to start. We invite them to karting events. We also now do like big events where it's like we do talks and brunch and all these kind of stuff before a race week, for example. We call it International Racing Lab because it could also be simulator events. But yeah, mostly karting, where we invite the girls to go-kart track. They try it. We're normally 40 girls at a time. We have never had a no. All the girls usually turn up, and then we just go out and drive and have fun.
And this is in Denmark?
I've done it in Denmark. I've done it in where we've done it. We've done it in Dubai as well, in Montreal, Shanghai. We try to get it to every place I race in.
Has there been a really memorable moment from one of these events that you've done that you can share with us?
Yes, I mean, all of them have been very memorable. I think the first one we did was just so fun. I think we invited like 45 because we weren't sure how many were gonna turn up. And like the girls, they sign up online and everybody turned up, which was crazy too. And we still haven't had one time where someone said no. So every time we do this, all the girls turn up. They start up by maybe being a bit insecure on what's going to happen, feeling a bit nervous about what's going to happen. They hear a bit about my story and hear about what they're going to do, so drive the go-kart, and then we go out and drive. And afterwards, I just delight in the girls' eyes when they, you know, feel the speed and feel all these things that I felt when I started driving. That's just so special to see the joy of racing that I also had when I started. And seeing that, you know, I kind of give that to the next girls, that's super special.
Oh, I love that. How old are the girls that come to these events?
Usually like from the age of 12 to 18, we're trying to keep it a bit young. It's normally like girls age 14 to 17 who have seen it online, sign up on the website and just want to come and sometimes bring a friend or come alone, and then they make friends when we do it. So it's super special. And obviously not all of the girls is going to turn out as racing drivers. Some, they might find the mechanic side more interesting, engineering, or even something completely different. It's just so special to see that now they leave knowing that they belong as well. Yeah, one of my favorite stories is also from a girl named Nora, where after I kind of told my story, she tried and was at one of the events, she told me now I want to go all in and try to become the best drummer in the world.
Oh,
That's
I love
something,
that.
you know, completely different, but she just felt confident after the event.
Have you learned anything about yourself since starting this foundation?
Good question. I think I've just learned the joy of like giving back and like seeing the girls have the same love as I had when I started. Because sometimes when we just travel and race and work hard every day, doing these events kind of gives me that joy I had in the beginning and like give the light back to me as well. So when there's hard days, I kind of think about this and how all the girls, they have fun, yeah.
Well, you are an inspiration for starting something like that and just so needed in the sport. I just have one question left for you. So obviously this year you're trying to win F1 Academy. If you were to win, what series would you want to race in next?
So good question. If I win this year, I would want to go to F3. Yeah, that's the next goal. After 3, then we go to F2, F1. Yeah.
Well, Alba, thank you so much for joining. It was so nice to get to know you, and good luck this weekend for Silverstone race.
Thank you.